This is a typical classroom setting, the traditional learning environment with direct physical interaction between student and instructor. Gaining popularity these days, though, is the virtual classroom.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Okay, good. We're good to go.
All the smartphones that we are used to them.
We have blended learning, we have virtual learning, we have online learning and distance education. Blended learning is a combination of online teaching and traditional methods of teaching. And then online teaching is basically online. This is the way to go, and this is the 21st century. The beauty about this is that it helps learners that cannot come here physically to learn from wherever they are. And the other good thing about it is that you can still see the teacher via video conferencing, the exact way that the student that has come here in the physical classroom is doing.
With e-learning, students can engage with online instructors and fellow students anywhere, on their own terms, at their own pace.
I leave home, for example, at 6:30, at times 5:30, and 6 o'clock, 6:30, I'm in my office. And I'm in my office through to around 3:30, 4. And at 4, we begin our classes most often than not at 5. That is online. Online, I just need to log in, and if the lecturer is already around, I follow on. Be it my office, I just need to shut up my office to maybe to avoid any visitor and all of that, and I'll follow my classes without any problem.
My regular day is from 7:30 in the morning. I find myself at my job site, and by 3, 4, I log on to the platform, the online platform, and I take my classes.
This is the favored method of learning for workers, employees, trainees.
We have students who are workers, so they would love to take their lectures and their courses in their offices and in their homes at their own convenience.
Actually, I am a director, and actually I don't really have time. So when I was told about ICT, when I also desire to further my education, I was really happy with the system, which was online, because actually in my office I have my courses without any problem. Even at home I have my courses without any problem. It was really a motivation.
I'm a worker, and given that I could not register in the regular system of education whereby you go to class, you see, take notes, so I had to register for an online program at the ICT University. In that manner, I registered for Masters in ICT, which is an online program coordinated from Uganda, and with the ease and at which the program is being coordinated from there, I can follow my classes from my tablet as well as from my computer.
So just how do instructors keep their students motivated?
The principle of teaching remains the same, because teaching is teaching. If the teacher has not prepared well, the online teacher has not prepared very well, the students may feel isolated because they don't feel the physical presence of the teacher, much as they are seeing the teacher on video. So the teacher has to engage the learners and use techniques and methods that helps the learners to collaborate and learn on the learning platforms. Quite different from the traditional methods. Because in the traditional methods, the students they feel you, they see you, they can easily get to you at a time they need you. And it helps them to learn better, to get motivated. But here you are on video. Yes, they are seeing you, but they don't feel your own presence. And they feel that they have to basically maybe communicate to you through technologies, and it may not be that natural. So as we prepare, we need to understand aspect of 1, students' engagement, 2, collaboration, and motivation to learn. If they send you a message, you should be able to reply it within 24 hours to address their concerns. In that way, they will be motivated to learn, and they will not be frustrated, and they will not drop the courses.
Technology has also placed unlimited resources at the fingertips of learners these days. One of such is the e-library.
If you look at the time it takes to write a book, to get it printed, and to get it distributed to various countries, it takes quite a number of years. And with the rapid involvement and evolution of technology, by the time the books get to the users, the end users, which are the students, it's outdated. Yeah. So, but with the digital library today, you have the possibility that once the book is written, it can be used already, accessible already electronically before the time it takes to be printed or distributed. So, okay, the digital library today, like in our context here, we have a server that is built in with close to 80,000 books. First, the students have what we call a flexibility. Conventional library, you need to go to a location that they call a library like this one. You have to take a book, you sit down, you read. But the digital library, from your comfort zone, you just log into the library, you download the books the book of interest you're interested in, you could read.
It is an online database of digital documents which can be borrowed just like from a traditional library.
In my department, the Science of Education, we have a lot of books to read, and it is not all that very, very easy if we were to buy books.
It will be very costly if you had to purchase them physically. It's very easy to download.
Generally, the students already have full access to the books. Yeah, but the general public, when they come to the university and want to access benefit from our library resource, they just get a registered administration and they'll be given access to the library. You can have like 10,000 people reading one book at the same time.
E-learning may be perceived to be easier, but requires equal effort and determination as traditional learning to get the desired results and success.